Hello and welcome to In Depth. I'm Tina Jha. At the 2019 International Shooting Sport Federation Junior World Cup that concluded last week in Germany, India finished at the top of the medals tally. With 10 gold, 9 silver and 5 bronze, India ended their campaign with a resounding victory. Youngsters Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar, Isha Singh and Gaurav Rana brought cheer for the country in the final event of the competition, taking the medals tally to 24. China finished second with 8 gold, silver and bronze medals each, while host Germany came in the third place with 5 gold, 2 silver and 3 bronze medals. The United States and Russia finished 4th and 5th respectively. Today on the show, we talk about the remarkable performance of India's youngsters, not only at the annual edition of the ISSF Junior World Cup, but also at other global events. We also analyze how in recent years, young Indian athletes have been performing remarkably well at international events, bringing laurels to the country, and also the role of the government in honing and promoting sporting talents from across the country. India's young golden guns hit the bullseye at the recently concluded International Shooting Sport Federation Junior World Cup in Germany, bringing glory for the country. India finished the tournament with 10 gold, 9 silver and 5 bronze for a total of 24 medals, beating China, Germany, US and Russia. Abhinav Bindra brought glory to India, winning the gold in the 10 meters air rifle event, becoming the first Indian to win an individual gold at the Olympic Games ever. This after winning the gold at 2006 ISSF World Shooting Championship and 2014 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Earlier in 2004, Rajyavardhan Rathore brought India its first individual silver medal in shooting. He also won the gold medal at the Melbourne Commonwealth Games in 2006. The feat was followed by Gagan Narang, who bagged a bronze medal in men's 10-meter air rifle event in London. Following in the footsteps of these legends, young shooters did India proud yet again, putting India at the top of the medals tally, beating China and host Germany. India won 10 gold medals, 9 silver and 5 bronze for a total of 24 medals. China finished second with 8 gold and 24 medals in all. Germany bagged 5 golds, 2 silvers and 3 bronze medals, while the US and Russia finished at 4th and 5th positions respectively.
See, as far as the shooting prospects go, I think Indians have consistently proved that as a shooting nation, we have done pretty well. It's not just that we have a system in place, we have a lot of talent as well. And the kind of structure that you have in the country and the kind of focus that we have. The results have shown that, most of the Olympic medals that you see in every Olympics since 2004, shooters have been giving us at least a medal, so which has been a fantastic news.
On day one of the event, India's 17-year-old shooting star Vijayveer Sidhu clinched his first gold of the tournament in the 25-meter pistol team. He went on to win the team gold in men's 50-meter pistol event with Gaurav Rana and Arjun Singh Cheema. Vijayveer Sidhu clinched another gold medal in men's 25-meter pistol event with Rajkavar Singh Sandhu and Adarsh Singh. Rana and Cheema also won gold and silver respectively in men's 50-meter pistol. 17-year-old Sarabjot Singh clinched a gold in the men's 10-meter air pistol event, in which he was the youngest contender. Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar won gold in men's 50-meter rifle 3 positions event on the concluding day of the championship. He even shot down the junior world record in the event. The 18-year-old youngster from Madhya Pradesh aggregated 1,171 in the grueling 120-shot qualification round. Anish Bhanwala brought more cheer to India, winning 2 gold medals in the ISSF Junior World Cup, including 25-meter rapid pistol competition. 14-year-old and a student of class 9 Isha Singh emerged as a hero in the 2019 Junior World Cup with the junior women's air pistol silver and the mixed air pistol bronze medal with Gaurav Rana.
The new generation of shooters are there now, like Manu Bakar and all are just 15, 16-year-old. Now, if those people are laying the foundation for the next generation to take up sport, a lot of youngsters are going to do it. We can do even better if you can take events, especially like rifle shooting, 10-meter shooting, which doesn't take too much of space. If you can take it to schools, trust me, we'll do even better, because I think these kids are tremendously focused.
With India's young guns hitting the bullseye, the nation is looking up to them to bring more glory to the country in the days to come. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV. The government introduced the National Sports Policy for the first time in the year 1984 in order to promote sports and encourage talented youngsters. The policy was revised from time to time to incorporate new ideas and also address emerging sporting challenges that has helped Indian sports persons tremendously, especially in recent years. The National Welfare Fund was set up in 1982 in order to develop sports in India and provide financial assistance to sportspersons. The Sports Ministry was also set up in the same year. It was later renamed as the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports in 1985. 15 years later, it became a separate ministry. Subsequently, in 2008, the ministry was bifurcated into the Department of Youth Affairs and the Department of Sports. Also in 1984, the Sports Authority of India was set up under the central government to promote sports and games in India. Prior to independence, there wasn't much focus on sports except for games like cricket, hockey and football that were primarily played by the British and the elite class. It was only after independence that the government decided to develop sports nationally. And it was many years later that the National Sports Policy was formulated in 1984 to raise sports standards in the country. The policy also laid down 16 points that included development of sports in rural areas, provision of nutritious food for players, inclusion of sports in cultural activities of schools and colleges, provision of employment for players, promotion of sports industry and participation in international events. In 2001, a new sports policy was formulated in order to pursue the twin objectives of broadcasting sports and achieving excellence in sports at the national as well as international levels. Under the scheme, national sports federations and other sports institutions were provided government aid. The policy also aimed to provide scientific and modern methods of training to players. Under this policy, the participation of women, backward tribes and rural youth was also encouraged.
There are some great talent in the country. The government does a lot. I mean, most of the people don't realize the support of the government. If the SAI and the Sports Ministry, if they don't lend a hand, sports in this country will die, because the private players, they don't come and support the game at the grassroots level. They look at champions, they support the champions.
It's bright if government formulates a solid policy, complete policy and comprehensive policy where nobody or no children should be denied their due. And when I talk about this, it is also the education, sports and health facilities, everything. So sports should be a priority sector for government or for anybody, for corporate sector. If we put in lot of money, if we put in obviously the money that we need like China or other major countries, look at how Great Britain has come back in Rio. They won more than about 24, 25 gold medals after a long time. So there was analysis how government or the other sectors, related to government and corporates, how much money they pumped in. They almost, if you talk in, say, about 1.5 billion, for producing one champion sportsman. So that kind of money you need. Are we putting in that kind of money? Obviously, we are not that rich country. But again, if our focus is there, obviously in coming years, in corresponding years, we can do that, we can achieve that.
In 2007, the government drafted a comprehensive sports policy to accomplish the unfinished agenda and also address emerging challenges of India in the 21st century. The policy identified the contribution of physical education and sports in personal and community development, health and education, economic development, and in the promotion of international peace and brotherhood, which is the spirit of the Olympic Games. In its latest scheme, the government launched the Khelo India program in the year 2017 to revive sports culture in India at the grassroots level by building a strong framework for all sports in our country and establish India as a prominent sporting nation. Under the scheme, the government plans to spend 1,756 crore rupees between the years 2017 to 2019 on 1,000 talented players playing different sports. Talented players identified in priority sports disciplines at various levels will be provided annual financial assistance of 5 lakh rupees per annum for 8 years. It also aims to develop 20 universities across the country as a sports hub. Earlier, the first Khelo India School Games under the Khelo India program was held, in which under 17 athletes in 16 disciplines from across India took part. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
With an idea to reinvigorate the culture of sports in the country, Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led central government has undertaken various initiatives, and one among them is the Khelo India initiative, which not only highlights India's young sporting talent, but also showcases India's tremendous sports potential.
Since coming to power in 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been consistently pushing for promotion of sports in India, emphasizing that sports can be used for national integration, alleviating ethnic, religious and gender issues. This impetus to sports was highlighted in Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's maiden budget speech on 5th of July, when she announced setting up of a National Sports Education Board for development of sportsperson under the Khelo India scheme. She said that the government is committed to expand Khelo India scheme and provide all necessary financial support.
Well, Khelo India was a scheme, I think it has some 6 verticals. We have only seen the school level and the youth level now. There will be Khelo India for women, there will be Khelo India for tribal people. So this is fantastic because you are spreading the idea of sports to various communities, various strata. But it's a good step forward because we didn't have anything like Khelo India. Now youngsters from different cities, they get to see themselves live on television. Now that is something which is a rarity which never happened in Indian sports. So a lot of credit is due for the people behind this idea of Khelo India.
Earlier this year, in January-February, young players under the age group of 17 participated in various disciplines at Khelo India held in Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also launched Sports Authority of India's first of its kind mobile application, Khelo India app, in order to create awareness about sports and fitness in the country. The application, developed by SAI as part of the Khelo India scheme, has 3 unique features that aim to make it convenient for youngsters to take up sport and also help to identify potential champions among children across the country. The central spending on sports has also been drastically increased. Under the NDA government, the sports budget increased from 702 crore rupees in 2014-15 to 2,216 crore rupees in 2019-20 interim budget. The centre, in Union Budget 2018-19, proposed a huge allocation of 520 crore rupees for Khelo India project. Among various initiatives, in 2016, the central government combined 3 existing schemes: the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan, the Urban Sports Infrastructure Scheme and the National Sports Talent Search System into the Khelo India scheme. The scheme was launched primarily to encourage participation of youth in annual sports competition and for creation of sporting facilities at the grassroots level. The inaugural event was held in 2018. According to the government's response to a question raised in Lok Sabha on 6th April 2017, the Sports Authority of India had set up 10 national academies since 2014.
See, Mr. Modi has been a very dynamic PM. I mean, in all these, of all the PMs that I've seen in the last 4 to 5 decades, I think he's a very proactive PM, and his focus on yoga especially. I mean, thanks to him, we got so much of importance to the International Yoga Day. Yoga, now suddenly people are talking about it. It has become almost fashionable to do yoga, which is fantastic if you ask me. Anything that helps the health of a nation, that is a good call. And his dynamism is spreading across. He's vocal. Now, I remember when the team was leaving for Rio Olympics, probably the only Prime Minister in the country to have ever, he attended a function before the team left for the, like Rio Games. And he was there to pat everyone and he was taking selfies with people. No, this is something, this is special for me. I mean, I happened to be there in that function. So what I'm saying is, I've never seen this. So for a sportsman, this is what matters. You achieve something and somebody like the Prime Minister of the country comes forward and says, son, well done, we are waiting for you to come back with a medal. Now this is so inspiring.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also digitally launched the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports Initiative, which claims to be India's largest multi-city school and college sports competition. Apart from this, in order to reinvigorate the culture of sports, the government has been making efforts to preserve and promote India's indigenous sports such as Malkhamba, Kushti, Kho-Kho and Kabaddi in their respective traditional strongholds. India has been making steady progress in the field of sports, with the development of sports culture, integration of sports and education, early spotting of talent, strong support to sportsperson through top-class coaching, competition exposures, sports science and sports medicine support, etc. India promises to emerge as a sports superpower. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
So not just shooting, India's young sporting heroes are making a mark in every discipline on the world stage. From 19-year-old Hima Das to 17-year-old Saurabh Chaudhary or 20-year-old Sri Shankar Murali, India's young sportspersons are bringing laurels to the country. So here's a look at some of the young sporting heroes of India today.
A land of over 1 billion people, India has immense sporting potential. A look at some of the promising young athletes, all under 25, and their recent achievements in the track and field arena only confirm this fact. Just 19 years old, Hima Das earned the nickname of Dhing Express. The Assam resident holds the current Indian national record in 400 meters with a timing of 50.79 seconds that she clocked at 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta, Indonesia. She is the first Indian athlete to win a gold medal in a track event at the IAAF World Under-20 Championships. In July 2019 alone, Hima bagged as many as 5 gold medals in various events, starting with the 200 meters gold in Poznan Athletics Grand Prix in Poland on 2nd July, 200 meters gold in Kutno Athletics Meet in Poland on 7th July, and 200 meters gold at the Kladno Athletics Meet in the Czech Republic on 13th July. On 17 July, Hima bagged the gold medal in the 200 meters race at the Tabor Athletics Meet 2019 in the Czech Republic, while on 20th July she claimed her 5th gold medal in the 400 meter race at Nové Mesto, Czech Republic. 21-year-old javelin thrower Neeraj won a gold medal for India at the 2018 Asian Games. He also set the national record of 88.06 meters at the 2018 Commonwealth Games, where he won the gold medal. Neeraj was the 2016 IAAF World Under-20 champion. He set the world junior record of 86.48 meters at the Under-20 Championships. Neeraj was the flag bearer at the opening ceremony for India at the 2018 Asian Games. 20-year-old Sri Shankar Murli holds the national record for long jump with 8.20 meters. He claimed 4 golds and a silver medal in his last 5 jumps on the European circuit. Sri Shankar was the state 50 meters and 100 meters champion in the under-10 category and switched to long jump soon after. The athlete went on to rewrite the state records in under-12, under-16 and under-18 age levels before claiming the national junior record last March. 21-year-old Tejaswin Shankar holds the high jump national record of 2.29 meters set in April 2018. He further broke his national record by another centimeter, representing K-State Athletics, jumping 2.29 meters in April 2018. 16-year-old Shradul Vihan was the youngest Indian shooter to win a medal at the Asian Games after he finished second in the men's double trap event. Vihan shot 73 in the final to win the medal. Another champion is the 17-year-old Saurabh Chaudhary. Saurabh created history by winning gold in the 10-meter pistol event at the 2018 Asiad, beating a field of multiple world and Olympic champions. In the process, he also set the game's record. 17-year-old Manu Bakir won gold in the women's 10 meters air pistol event at the 2018 Commonwealth Games in her maiden appearance. She also represented India at the 2018 ISSF World Cup and won 2 gold medals to become the youngest Indian to win a gold medal at the ISSF World Cup. In February 2019, she won the gold medal at 2019 ISSF World Cup in Delhi. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And that's it from us in today's edition of In Depth. Thank you for your time.